Hi, I'm Miss Smith and I teach hospitality and catering here at Shuttleworth College. This course will interest you if you have an interest in working in the hospitality and catering industry or in the events industry. If you want to develop your knowledge in nutrition, food safety, problem solving, planning and organisation. If you want to develop your food preparation, cooking and presentation skills to a restaurant standard. So the course is split into two parts. So the first part that we'll start learning is called Unit 1. Now, at the end of Year 11, you'll have a 1.5 written exam, and that will be worth 40% of your overall grade. So during Unit 1, you will study different types of hospitality and catering provision and their environments. So that is different types of establishments like restaurants and hotels, but we also look at prisons and hospitals as well, because they fall into that industry. We'll also look at different types of providers and their environment, how establishments in the hospitality and catering industry operate. So that's back of house and front of house, the different job roles. So you'll learn all about all the different job roles that you can have within the hospitality and catering industry. It's not just being a chef, there are many more layers to it. You will learn about the health and safety requirements in the hospitality and catering industry, like RIDDOR and COSH, all the different legislations that fall into hospitality and catering and what we need to follow in order for it to be safe. And then how food can cause ill health, so food poisoning, allergies, intolerances, etc. Then we will study Unit 2. This again is done in Year 11, but we'll start this right at the beginning of Year 11. So we will do everything to prepare you for this stage right at the beginning of Year 11. So in Year 10, we'll start creating our class notes to help us with our NEA, because during the NEA, we're not allowed access to the internet or textbooks. Everything that we write in our NEA has to come from our class notes. So attendance to those lessons is important, and you must be willing to come after school to get those class notes. If you are absent from a lesson, that's really important. You would need to be dedicated to making sure that your class notes are to a high standard to aid you in your NEA. So this is worth 60% of your overall grade. And during your NEA, you will discuss different types of nutrients that the body needs, their functions, medical implications of insufficient intake of those nutrients. You will discuss the nutritional needs of specific groups, so children, adults, elderly adults, babies, pregnant women, and all the different nutrients they need and why. Then you will propose 4 different dishes. Now you will need to take into consideration environmental impact when you plan those 4 dishes, so air miles, seasonality, food miles, and then once you have done that, you will create a time plan to cook 2 of those proposed dishes. Now this will take place over a 3-hour period, and it will be done in exam conditions. So it's a 3-hour cooking exam, cooking 2 of those dishes that you earlier proposed in your NEA. So during the course of your learning, it will be split into the theory that you need for Unit 1, and then towards the end of Year 10, we'll start the theory for Unit 2, so those class notes for your NEA, and then you will cook once a week as well. And we will learn all different skills to aid you for your NEA to pick something that is suited for you, so it's something that you want to choose, something you want to cook, but you know what high skills you need to include in that dish to get the best possible grade that you can, and to show off all those skills that you've learned. But we'll focus on butchering first, so you need to make sure that you're not squeamish, that you are willing to touch raw meat and raw fish, because that is a big part of the course. We'll start with butchering meat, portioning chicken from a whole chicken, taking the breasts off and the wings and the legs and the thighs, and then you will also fillet a whole fish as well, so that you can really showcase those skills. And the difference from using a shop bought chicken breast to one that you've butchered yourself in your final NEA can be a real difference in marks that you get. Then you'll learn about flour-based products, so developing skills in pastry, yeast-enriched doughs and different cake making methods, gelatinisation, So that's different sauces like roux sauces, using gelatine to set desserts like panna cotta. Demoulding is a high skill, so we'll learn about demoulding. Fruit and vegetables, so focusing on different knife cuts, and by year 11 you should be able to use all different knife cuts with precision and accuracy to really showcase those skills. And then presentation of garnishes of your dishes. Now, if I can, I'm just about to show you some dishes that have been made during this course. So just let me see if I can do that. There we are. So here are some dishes that have previously been made in hospitality and catering in that unit 1 final cook. So as you can see, we've got a real big focus on presentation, garnishes. These dishes that you create, they do need to look like they've come from a restaurant, and the whole course will prepare you for this very moment. Okay, so if that's interesting to you and you wish to study this course, then please do pick it for your option. And if you or your parents have got any questions about the course at all, just get in contact. Okay, thank you very much. Bye.